आप सोच रहे होंगे मैं वीडियो बाहर क्यों शूट कर रही हूँ. So I was watching Coffee with Karan and I know I am not very proud of it, but so there was this scene where Karan Johar's dad was telling to somebody. He was outside the Mehboob studios and he was talking to somebody on the phone, and somebody asked him what are you doing outside, and he said, मेरे बेटे ने सेट लगाया, मैं रोड पे आ गया. तो आई गेस मैंने बहुत सारी शॉपिंग की और मैं रोड पे आ गई, बट ऐसा नहीं हुआ. आई एम अ वेरी कॉन्शियस शॉपर. I don't really follow trends that much. I'm not very fashionable, so I save a lot of money there. But today we're going to talk about the dark reality of fashion influencers. As I'm sure most people today follow fashion, but we are going to talk about the pros and cons of it. Hi guys, this is FinMom. Welcome to the channel, and if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do that. Hit the bell icon so you do not miss another update from FinMom, and hit like also. We're just starting afresh, so it'll be a real support if you pass on this video to your friends and family. Let's get started. So we're talking about fashion influencers. So when I got pregnant, I was prescribed bed rest. I was at home for the first time. I was not working 12 hours a day. So what would I do? Like everybody who has a lot of free time, I went on Insta. I got influenced. I bought a lot of maternity clothes and all those maternity cutie stuff, and there were like parcels coming on every day, and my husband couldn't complain because I was on bed rest and he knew how jobless I felt for the first time. But it just kept piling up, and after 2-3 months I realized there were a lot of things in the house which I didn't even realize that I had bought. So that's when I stopped. So my influenced stage continued for only 2 months, so it was not a lot of money spent. Also, I didn't buy a lot of expensive stuff, so thankfully saved a lot of money there. But then I realized how fashion influencers influence youngsters, mostly teenagers, or Gen Z, or anybody for that effect. Everybody wants to look good, feel good. So when you see somebody looking good in those clothes and those accessories and with a handbag or shoes, you also want to buy. And there is not just one influencers, there are loads of influencers, so there are loads of options to buy from. And first you think, oh, it's just a bag I can buy. Then you think it's just a shoes I'll buy. Oh, there's pants, I have to have these pants. And then there are sale hauls where they go and buy a pile of stuff and they tell you, then there are recommendations for this and that, and like you have, and at the end of the day you realize that you have 70 shades of lipstick, 20 bags and 30 shoes which you don't even use, because those things might have looked good on them, but at the end of the day you did not like them because that is not your style. So, and more importantly, what you don't realize is all these items that they show, the clothes, the bags, the shoes, or whatever they show, the shopping spree that they do, or the luxurious villas or hotels that they stay, are not all paid by them. The hotels mostly host them, so they are offered a free stay because that's part of marketing, that's part of advertising. So they are not spending money when they're staying in the hotel or the villa or the resort, but you have to. They get clothes to advertise, so they are not paying for the clothes and the bags and the shoes, but you are having to pay them. And while you follow these trends, while you're running behind those influences, your credit card starts piling up and your bank account balance starts going down. So do you really need to follow these trends? Most importantly, and all these beautiful pictures that you show is also not the reality. Hours are spent editing the pictures, modifying the background, modifying their clothes, their appearances, airbrushing, stuff like that. So there is a lot of time that is spent on making these pictures look good, making these pictures look realistic, and making these pictures acceptable to the society that is you and me, because at the end of the day we are the audience. So if we look at something and we feel that it looks good, it feels good, we should also do it. If somebody says there are 30 places to visit before you're dead, there are 30 dresses to wear now before the trend goes out, these pants are must-haves, those bags are must-haves, these items should be in every girl's wardrobe. Things like that are not free, and they spent a lot of time negotiating the prices, the advertising fees that they take to just put it up on their feed. So what you see is basically their job, their sales, they're marketing those products and you're falling for them. And while you do that, like I said, your credit card keeps piling up. So next time you see some designer wear on some influencer and think that, oh, this is going to look very pretty on me, please rethink. Rather than following those trends, why don't you invest on timeless pieces, classic pieces that will last you long? First, we had high waisted jeans, then we got rid of them because low waist jeans was in. Then, after that, again, high rise came. So, all those clothes that you discarded because the trend was gone has come back again. So, rather than just foolishly following fashion trends, make your own style, create your own style, have a capsule wardrobe. It doesn't take much. And how often do you wear the same clothes again? But didn't even Alia Bhatt repeat her sari? It's a very big deal for them because they don't repeat their clothes. But we have grown up repeating our clothes. So what is the harm if you're repeating clothes? If you feel good in what you wear, should it matter? So at the end of the day, what makes you happy really matters, and not what some influencers say, because they are earning buttloads of money just by selling those products to you while you are losing money buying them. Next time you log into your Insta and your YouTube shorts and the influencer tells you that these shoes are to die for, please don't die for them. Please don't fall for them. Don't buy those shoes. Wait for some time. If the trend still stays, if it is something classy, if it is something that you like, then maybe buy, but don't just foolishly run behind those influences. And yes, I am not the correct person to say this probably because I am not a fashionable person, or I don't follow fashion as such. But at the end of the day, are we all not worried about how our bank account looks? And even pop star Rihanna went bankrupt because she spent so much. So it is not that you have lots of money and you can spend it all. Even if you have lots of money, isn't it prudent to save it all, to keep it for yourself? Invest in timeless classic pieces, buy quality stuff, because all these fast fashion is about cheap clothes and cheap quality. So invest wisely, but do invest. Stay fashionable, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay tuned to FinMom. Subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon, and please like this video. Also, let me know in your comments if there is something that you want to know from FinMom, if you're missing on something, and if there is some topic that you would want to know more about.